Trump's nomination for Treasury Secretary is gay billionaire Scott Bessent. Former President Donald Trump has nominated billionaire investment manager Scott Bessent as Secretary of the Treasury. If confirmed, Bessent would become the first openly gay person to hold the position and one of the few LGBTQ individuals to ever serve in a U.S. cabinet. While confirming the nomination, Trump said, quote, "Scott has long been a strong advocate of the America First agenda. On the eve of our great country's 250th anniversary, he will help me usher in a new golden age for the United States, as well as fortify our position as the world's leading economy, center of innovation and entrepreneurialism. Destination for capital, while always and without question maintaining the U.S. dollar as the reserve currency of the world," end quote. Bessent, who donated to Trump's campaign and advised him on economic policy, has a history of bipartisan contributions. While he supported Republicans like Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, he also backed Democrats, including Al Gore and Barack Obama. This track record has prompted skepticism from Senate Democrats. Bessent lives in South Carolina with his husband, John Freeman, and their 2 children. After his nomination, the Log Cabin Republicans released a statement. Quote, "Trump's selection of Bessent, who is also openly gay, married, and has 2 children with his partner, is also a reminder of President Trump's love and respect for LGBTQ Americans. I would like to get credit for," end quote. I would like to get credit for reading that with an absolutely
You deserve it. You deserve it, honey. I'm sorry.
You.
Extra points for Mark today. Holy crap.
And this glowing endorsement, though, is from a group of people who weren't even allowed a table,
That's right.
not a booth, not even a seat at a table or a booth at the Republican convention.
Wow.
And the desperation for acceptance there is just palpable. It just makes me think of the question, should this be the president that we lend credibility to as a community? I don't think so. I want to know what happens when these kind of Project 2025 sort of initiatives start to come into play.
Yeah.
It talks very openly about anti-discrimination protections, removing those, changes to healthcare, gender affirming, military service, and starting to limit who can go there, even education and trying to erase us from history and education. There's going to be, I think, a really tough kind of moment of personal reckoning for him and being a part of this administration and how far he's going to take that.
Well, maybe or maybe not. Okay, maybe him and his husband darken the curtains and watch Drag Race. Oh, that they'll never know. Ha ha ha! Look how gay we are. You know, maybe they're those. I mean, listen, there are people in this world that are like, we're not gonna beat them, so we're gonna join them. Okay, and this gentleman, it sucks that he's the first gay man to hold this seat, and I can't be happy for him.
Right. Well, 2 things. First, this might sound conspiracy theory-ish, but Trump was just reelected after all. I mean, I think he hired a gay hedge fund manager to be the Treasury Secretary so that in the event that something goes wrong in the department, he can conveniently blame it on Bessent being gay. And then second, you know that famous quote from Shakespeare's Henry VI, Part 2? The one that goes, "The first thing we do is let's kill all the lawyers." If Shakespeare were alive today, he might change lawyers to hedge fund managers.